You know, though, after sitting here thinking about it for a little bit, I wasn't really thinking about my content because I was thinking that this is spiritual warfare. Spiritual. And I thought the ones that I was at war with had a little more balls than what they got. And by the Constitution of this America's land, we're supposed to be protected under freedom of speech law. Just like when neighbors fighting each other, and one neighbor says to the other, I'm going to kill you later. And they call the police. The police shows up and they tell the police that dude said he's going to kill me later. What does the police say then? What do they say? Oh, well, we can't do nothing right now. We can't do nothing unless he's tried or they try. You can't arrest somebody for threatening with words if they don't show any actions of doing the threat, actually doing it. That's the understanding of freedom of speech. To speak freely without hindrance or restraint. Means I could cuss anybody out. I could say anything I want to. If it sounds like a threat, blah, 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 blah. Well, as long as I don't dang make the action, man, it's just words being spoken. Just words being spoken. So, anyway, after now thinking, I thought to myself, well, even if my content was getting out to the public, that if people saw my videos, they too might not see the spiritual warfare to it. And here I am, posting videos, speaking freely about what I'm going to do in the spiritual realm, where all the souls hang out. That it might give the viewer room to talk his shit or their shit, and they might not be in the spiritual warfare. They might be in the matter of the life on the land. And here I am posting videos and nothing being done about it. Might could further attempt somebody else to do shit like that. And now you got a whole bunch of people doing shit, but not thinking what really is happening. As far, because this world, man, is brought up thinking that you know what I'm saying, you live, you die, and that's it, basically. Hardly nobody believes in souls and heaven and hell anymore. Besides the actual angels and demons who are involved, which is called what? Spiritual warfare. So this video I made to say that I have deleted all my content on the facts that I don't want somebody else to see my content and think the same thing as Jeffrey Smith apparently thinking, You know what I'm saying? That I'm going to do acts in the land of the living. Other people, man, might have thoughts that are not that way. And could cause trouble or whatever if you start getting a bunch of people running there, you know, whatever. Even though it's still freedom of speech, man, you know what I'm saying? But it's just better for me not to speak no names, because apparently we've established communication. If the big bad devil is going to get his dogs involved on the land, which are the polices. Like Cat Williams said it best. He went to jail on charges he didn't even know was charges. Because the spiritual warfare bled over into the streets of the land of the living. So, from now on, if I make a video, there'll be no names involved. Because you know who I'm talking to now. By now, you know who I'm talking to, so I don't need to put no names involved. Because the names here is not the problem that's happening in the spiritual. Like Barack Obama is Dwayne Johnson, is Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? Same person, different sheep suits, different timelines. So, therefore, I'll be not saying no more names. You know who I'm talking to. From now on, you know who I'm talking to. Since y'all gonna be petty and try to play this as sneaky as snake as you can, man. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to keep my body locked up in chains, the sun, and with the chains dragging across top of the firmament. It's okay to keep me locked up. It's okay to keep me held kidnapped against my will. But hell, I ain't even supposed to down be speaking nothing. You gonna threaten me with the POPO? How you gonna carry out my scripture if you lock me up in jail? Huh? How you gonna do that? Huh? How am I supposed to be here, there at a certain time, here, there with a certain person if you got me locked up in jail, homie? Huh? Over some bullshit charges like Cat Williams. Huh? So, I erased all my content. Willingly.